Hello everyone, today we'll talk about diminishing marginal product. For our agenda, we'll talk about marginal product, the law of diminishing marginal product, and an example of this. So what is marginal product? Marginal product is the change in output due to a change in a singular input, having all other inputs remain the same. And the law of diminishing marginal product states that as the singular input increases, the marginal product of that input decreases. This is caused by all of the other inputs being fixed. Let's move on to an example because I think this topic is best explained with an example. Let's have a look at Apple and their phone manufacturing, the iPhone. So let's say we're in a factory in China that makes iPhones as its main product. And let's keep the amount of space in the factory constant, the amount of phone resources that they have constant, and let's increase the amount of workers. As we increase the amount of workers, the efficiency in making the iPhone will increase. This causes a marginal product in the iPhone. But as we keep increasing the amount of workers that we have, since we have limited resources, a fixed amount of phone resources in this case, and a fixed amount of space, as we add more workers, they don't have more room to work with and they don't have more resources to work with. This will cause a decrease in marginal product, not just because they don't have enough materials to work with, but since the cost of having that many workers will actually offset the amount of output that they can produce, this can cause the marginal product to become negative in this case as well. This will be similar if we change the amount of phone resources and keep everything else constant. If we increase the amount of resources that the workers can use, this will cause an increase in output, causing a change in marginal product. But if we keep increasing the amount of resources that we have, since we only have a fixed amount of workers, the cost of having that many resources that don't actually get processed into an iPhone will cause a decrease in marginal product for the iPhone. In summary, we talked about marginal product and how it is a change in output due to a change in input, diminishing marginal product, and how it states that as that input increases, output decreases. This is all because all other inputs stay the same. And we talked about Apple and their iPhones, how that's an example of that. Thank you.